I hope you know by now the coronavirus extended the deadline to file your taxes.
And if you're dreading it, Natural Light wants to help out a bit. Yes, we're talking about the beer company. If you end up using Tax Act to file, you can get a free case of Natty Light.
Huh. You just upload confirmation to the company's website and you'll get a rebate for whatever Natty Light product you want. The new deadline for those taxes, by the way, July 15th. And if you haven't done them yet, you're going to need a lot of that Natty Light to get through it.
Hey, Natty, always a solid drink. For sure.
All right, that's it for us tonight. I'm Denise Cody.
And for Bob and Mark, I'm Rick Ritter. Thanks for watching WJZ. The CBS Evening News is coming up next, and then we'll see you again at 7 o'clock.
Monday at 9/8 Central on CBS.
Our job is to investigate and make good arrests.
Why you running, bro?
You're all under arrest.
NCIS Tuesday on CBS.
I'm Dr. Jason Bull. I'm an expert in what's called trial science. Figuring out what to say to a jury is what I do.
Bull, Monday at 10/9 Central on CBS.
I care about results, not process.
Want me to why, and then I'll tell us to who.
Everybody get down!
You helped save a lot of lives up there. You're a hero.
FBI, Tuesday at 9/8 Central on CBS.
The NYPD takes care of its own. Whatever it takes.
Blue Bloods, Friday 10/9 Central on CBS.
5-0, open up.
Hey! If you're gonna shoot anybody, shoot him. You're texting the guy? What if he gets spooked?
What if it works?
Hey, what did I tell you?
Hawaii 5-0, Friday at 9/8 Central on CBS.
I took a vow to fight for justice and to never rest until I find the truth.
All Rise, Monday at 9/8 Central on CBS.
You know what people call me? Bull. That's my name. I'm not a lawyer. I'm an expert in what's called trial science. Figuring out what to say to a jury is what I do. Oh man, talk about pressure.
The most unwinnable cases in the world. That's what turns them on.
We will track down every piece of evidence.
What are you gonna do?
We're going to trial.
Bull, Monday at 10/9 Central on CBS.
Everybody get down!
You helped save a lot of lives up there. You're a hero.
FBI, Tuesday at 9/8 Central on CBS.
Every day, my officers put their life on the line for every citizen in this city. I will do everything I can to keep my officers safe.
Family comes first. You first.
The NYPD takes care of its own.
Blue Bloods, Friday 10/9 Central on CBS.
There's been another attack. On it. On it. Go. Our job is to investigate and make good arrests.
Why you running, bro?
You're all under arrest.
NCIS Tuesday on CBS.
5-0, open up.
Hey! If you're gonna shoot anybody, shoot him.
That sure escalated quickly.
Why don't you just ease back? I need a bomb squad.
You're texting the guy? What if he gets spooked?
What if it works? What if it doesn't work?
Hey, what did I tell you?
Hawaii 5-0, Friday at 9/8 Central on CBS.
Your Honor.
I think he means you.
Right, because I'm a judge. I need to make a difference, but I can't tell if this is the battle or if this is the war. We are actually on the same team, going for the same goal, justice.
All rise.
All Rise, Monday at 9/8 Central on CBS.
I care about results, not process.
Want me to why, and then I'll tell us to who.
I don't understand why we're still fighting.
Everybody get down!
You helped save a lot of lives up there. You're a hero.
FBI, Tuesday at 9/8 Central on CBS.
You know what people call me? Bull. That's my name. I'm not a lawyer. I'm an expert in what's called trial science. Figuring out what to...
Candidates that they wouldn't have to worry about if Joe Biden ended up picking.
And Caitlin, could Joe Biden's choice of a running mate be considered as a possible president in waiting beyond 2020?
Well, certainly, not so long ago, although it seems like the distant past, there were about 24 Democrats running for the Democratic nomination. It was the biggest and most diverse field in history. You had a historic number of women seeking that office. And so certainly whoever is picked as the running mate would have that leg up eventually. And there have been questions about whether Biden, who will be the oldest person seeking the nomination for the Democrats, whether he would serve another term or run for re-election. That's something that has been asked about. But Biden himself has said in interviews that he really sees himself as kind of the bridge between himself and this next generation of leaders. And throughout his career, but especially on the campaign trail, he's praised a lot of those other candidates, some of his rivals. He's talked about people like Pete Buttigieg and Kamala Harris. And so he certainly seems to recognize his position here and the kind of gravity of this pick beyond the immediate consideration as vice president, that he could be setting this person up for a potential run down the line, be it in 2024 or later on. But he has talked about himself as kind of the bridge builder. And as he starts to go through this process, which is underway, as he gets further along, we know that he's been talking to his close group, but also been kind of looking at how this primary shaped out. He's under pressure from a variety of different camps to kind of be aware of kind of what this pick means beyond it just being a running mate.
The stakes do continue. All right, Caitlin Huey-Burns and Sean Sullivan, thank you both. Take care. Coming up after the break, President Trump is set to tour a Ford factory in Michigan this week. We'll hear from an auto columnist from the Detroit News about how the pandemic is impacting that industry. You're streaming CBSN. CBS News, always on.
In 60 years, we went from about 100,000 factory workers to probably about 7,000.
Off in the distance, you can see some factories that are still humming, but most of them are just kind of abandoned.
The restaurant industry right now is one of the largest and fastest growing industries in America. And yet it continues to be the absolute lowest paying employer in the United States.
Barely anybody's making enough to live.
You're donating plasma to get by.
It's literally a slave wage.
I don't remember growing up like this. My mom didn't have to go to food banks.
It's pretty sad.
Go to the ends of the earth.
Right now.
We got something crazy. And reach for the stars.
Here we are.
Time.
Yes, it's my comeback.
Hey, this is pretty fun. But wait,
there's more.
Experience thought-provoking.
Love the idea of being a human being.
Innovative and truly original reporting.
Look through a telescope and go, wow.
Because there's always something new under the sun on CBS Sunday morning.
How do we put this in perspective about how worried we should be?
We're going to share the newest numbers and critical information on the outbreak.
Vladimir Duthier is tracking the plight of the restaurant business. Vlad?
You've been talking to doctors. What are they saying to you about their experiences?
Tonight at 10:30 p.m. Eastern.
Manufacturing made America's middle class before the bottom fell out.
We went from about 100,000 factory workers to probably about 7,000.
Now, in many towns and cities, food service is the major economic engine.
Barely anybody's making enough to live.
It's literally a slave wage.
Leaving much of its vast and growing workforce struggling to put food on the table.
I don't remember growing up like this. My mom didn't have to go to food banks.
How do you survive?
I don't know how I do it some days, honestly, but I have to.